Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Miss Naswa binti Muhammad Razali. As for today, I'm going to brief you regarding the topic of Islamic accepted bills and bankers' acceptance. Well, nowadays, as you can see, there are many financial institutions that offers Islamic trading to everyone in Malaysia, including Islamic accepted bills. Well, first and foremost, what is Islamic accepted bills? Well, Islamic accepted bills are one of the Islamic instruments that are traded in Islamic interbank money market. Islamic interbank money market is a place where a set of activities are carried out, including the purchase and sales of Islamic instruments. Well, IAB or other means is Islamic accepted bills are traded based on two Sharia principles, which are murabaha and bal-adain. Well, the second thing is, what is banker's acceptance? Well, banker's acceptance is a commercial draft that requiring the bank to pay at the instruments at a specified amount on a specified date, typically 90 days from the date of the issue. The example of Islamic accepted bills in Malaysia is Maybank. Maybank. The product offered by Maybank facilities are accepted bill I. What is this product is all about? Accepted bills Islamic is a short-term facility whereby a usage of bill of exchange are drawn by Maybank and accepted by customer and payable at specified future date. The facility offered for this product is for financing the imports and local purchases that are related to the customer's business. Next, the profit rate charged for this product is tied to the cost of fund. Maybank Islamic offers the Islamic accepted bills based on Sharia principles, which is murabaha, to purchase order. This type of facility is an arrangement whereby the purchaser promises to purchase a specified and identified asset from a seller on murabaha term. The second Sharia principle applied is bal-adain, which refers to the sale of debt. The customers will sell the goods on credit to the importer. The customers will prepare the exports of a sale document such as invoice and shipping document as required under the sales contract and present them to the bank. Well, according to Maybank, there are several features of this product. First and foremost is the financing amount is at sole discretion of the bank. Second is the financing margin is up to 100% of invoice value. The third is the financing tenure is up to 6 months. Last but not least, the cost of profit is cost of fund plus spread. The charges and fees as determined by Maybank. First is standard fees as per stamp 1949. Second is handling charges, which is 50 ringgit per transaction. And the third is other fees and charges shall be incurred in the preparation of all document perfections and preservation of a bank security code. Well, according to Maybank, the major risk of Islamic accepted bills is if the customers fail to settle the matured Islamic accepted bills, the customers is not allowed to further utilize the facility. And the recovery process, including legal process, shall be taken against the customers to recover the amount due. Meanwhile, the example of banker's acceptance in Malaysia is mBank. What is this product is all about? Well, banker's acceptance is a user's bill of exchange drawn on and accepted by mBank and payable at a specified date in the future. Banker's acceptance is a short-term working facility that extended by the bank to the customers to finance the purchase or sales. For example, the invoice and transports of documents to evidence genuine transfer of goods. There are several product features offered by mBank. The first is the product is denominated in RM. The second is it is drawn on multiple 1,000 and the minimum value of each banker's acceptance is at 50,000 ringgit. The third is the minimum financing tenure is up to 21 days and the maximum is up to 1 year. Last but not least is the financing is restricted to goods only. Such dealings with services and intangible goods are strictly not allowed. What is the charges and fees of this product offered by MBank? Well, the first is acceptance commission is at 50 ringgit per letter. The second is transfer payment, which is IBG or rentas, is at 2 ringgit flat. The third is overdue charges and special handling is at 50 ringgit per transaction each. What is the major risk of Banker's acceptance? Well, since the Banker's acceptance are denominated in RM, the customers may be exposed to foreign exchange fluctuation risk since your receivables are in foreign currencies. Well, what if the customers fail to fulfill the obligation? The overdue Banker's acceptance remain unpaid for 3 months, it will convert it to non-performing loan, and the bank will suspend utilization of credit ever granted to you. Well, there goes the example of Islamic accepted bills and Banker's acceptance in Malaysia. How the Islamic accepted bills work? Well, there are 2 types of financing under the Islamic acceptance bills, which are imports and local purchases and exports and local purchases. The import and local purchases falls under the Murabaha working capital financing. The Islamic bank will appoint the customers as its purchasing agent. The customers then purchase the required goods from the seller on behalf of the Islamic bank, which then pay the seller and sell the goods to customers with the consideration of a profit margin. Other financing that falls under Islamic accepted bills is exports and local purchases. The Islamic bank customers sometimes require a financing of their receivable. Using the Bal al-Dain concept, the customers uses the Islamic accepted bill facility to discount the receivable as a third-party debt to the Islamic bank. Some ethical value proposition of Islamic accepted bills, it is based on the principles of Sharia and Islam. Islamic accepted bills really emphasize in the honesty of contract, clarity on contract, and the prohibition of betrayal and trust. And not to forget, the prohibition of riba and price manipulated is also applied to the Islamic accepted bills. These features is what makes the Islamic accepted bills is much safer and secure trading as compared to conventional. Nevertheless, Islamic accepted bills is only applied to tangible and halal goods, which makes a peace of mind to every customer of Islamic bank. Next, I'm going to show you the method of operation of Islamic accepted bills and Banker's acceptance in Malaysia. This is the process of the Banker's acceptance. First, importer will purchase order to the exporter. Next, importer will apply Banker's acceptance to the importer's bank. Next, importer bank will send Banker's acceptance document to the exporter's bank. Next, exporter's bank will notify the Banker's acceptance to the exporter. Next, exporter will ship the goods to the importer. Fifth, exporter will ship documents and time draft to the exporter's bank. Lastly, shipping document and time draft accepted by the importer's bank. Islamic accepted bills export and local sales. First, Party A sells a commodity to Party B on a deferred payment basis with an invoice value. Second, Party A applies to the Islamic bank to discount the receivable under the bank's accepted bills facility. Third, the Islamic bank discount the receivable under the Bal al-Dain principle and accept the bill of exchange drawn by the customer. Upon maturity of the bill of exchange, the Islamic bank will debit the customer's account for the amount of the bill. Islamic accepted bills, imports and local purchases. First, the Islamic bank appoints the customers as a purchasing agent. Second, the customers buy goods from the seller as the bank's agent. Third, the Islamic pays to the seller for the goods. Fourth, the Islamic bank sells on a deferred payment basis to the customers with the markup. Fifth, the customers accept the bills upon the maturity of the bill. And that is the method of operation between the Islamic accepted bills and Banker's acceptance. On a final note, it is safe to say that Islamic finance industries has grown tremendously over the years, is now not only confined to Muslim majority country, but also beyond the traditional into new territories. Nevertheless, the Islamic trading has become the best option for those who wishes to secure their trading the Islamic way. Thank you everyone for watching.